Today we're going to dive into a really fascinating story about two economic giants in the global south, Brazil and Bangladesh. Now, they might be on totally opposite sides of the world, but they represent one of the most promising yet seriously underdeveloped business corridors out there right now.
Okay, so let's just get a sense of the scale we're talking about here. On one side, you've got Brazil, Latin America's biggest economy, with a GDP soaring over $2 trillion and a population of 212 million people. And on the other side, you have Bangladesh, this incredibly fast-growing economy with a $450 billion GDP and nearly 174 million people. I mean, these are two absolutely massive and increasingly connected markets.
Now, this is where the story gets really interesting. This chart tells you everything. The commercial relationship is already pretty big. In the last fiscal year, Bangladesh imported over 412 billion taka worth of goods from Brazil. But just look at the other side of that chart. Exports to Brazil, just under 22 billion. That huge gap, that massive imbalance, well, it screams one thing: untapped potential.
Right, so this imbalance points to this huge underdeveloped opportunity. It's not a story of one-way traffic at all, but more like a two-way superhighway that's still got a few lanes under construction. So let's dig in and see what that opportunity actually looks like.
And this slide right here shows you exactly why the opportunity is so great. Get this, their economies are perfectly complementary. They're not competitors. Brazil is an absolute powerhouse in agriculture, sending raw materials like sugar and soybeans. And what's Bangladesh's strength? Its incredibly competitive manufacturing base, churning out apparel. It's simple, really. They have exactly what the other one needs.
So, this is the crucial question, right? If the economic logic is so clear and the products fit together like puzzle pieces, what's holding businesses back? What is the real challenge on the ground?
For a business in Dhaka or an entrepreneur in São Paulo, the roadblock isn't a lack of desire or opportunity. Nope, it's something much, much more fundamental.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It all comes down to connection and trust. I mean, think about it. How do you find a reliable partner halfway across the world? How do you know if they're serious? And maybe the hardest part, how on earth do you build enough trust to actually sign a deal?
Okay, so we've identified the problem. Let's talk about the solution. How do we build that bridge to get over this challenge of trust and connection? Well, the answer lies in a really structured process called business matchmaking.
And let's be clear, this isn't about just, exchanging a few business cards at a conference. Business matchmaking is a deliberate, research-driven service. It's designed specifically to connect exporters with importers, buyers with suppliers, all based on a deep dive into real commercial compatibility.
And it's a real tangible process. It all starts with really understanding a company's goals. Then you identify and shortlist potential partners. And this is the crucial part. Those prospects are then carefully screened for seriousness and fit before any introductions are even made. It turns a vague idea into a series of structured, truly meaningful conversations.
So what does this structured approach actually deliver for a business? Why is it so much better than just trying to go it alone? Well, the benefits are very, very real. First off, it completely takes the guesswork out of entering a new market. Instead of just firing off emails into the dark, you get connected with vetted counterparts who are genuinely interested and are a great fit for what you're trying to do. It just shortens that path to a real business conversation so much.
Second, and this is a big one, it saves a tremendous amount of time and money. Think about it. Instead of blindly contacting dozens and dozens of companies, you can focus all your energy on a small number of highly qualified prospects who've already been checked out.
And most importantly, it solves that trust problem. An introduction that comes from a recognized, neutral platform like a bilateral chamber of commerce, it just reduces the perceived risk on both sides automatically. It builds the confidence you need to go from a chat to a contract. At the end of the day, the goal isn't just a network. It's to create high-quality business relationships that actually lead to supply agreements, to distributorships, to joint ventures. The goal is real business. So, who's actually making this happen on the ground? Let's look at the expert organization that's facilitating these powerful connections. It's the Brazil-Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or the BBCCI, and they are dedicated to building this exact bridge. And the BBCCI offers a whole suite of services, really a whole toolkit designed to make market entry a success. We're talking beyond just direct matchmaking. They organize trade missions, provide market intelligence, they facilitate investment, and offer advisory services to help businesses navigate everything from regulations to culture. So,
After hearing all of this, what's the one big idea you should walk away with? What does this actually mean for your business?
Here's the key takeaway. You should see business matchmaking as a serious, strategic tool for growth. This is not some ceremonial, fluffy exercise. It is a practical instrument designed to generate real leads and to accelerate your expansion into a new, high-potential market.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. This massive complementary trade corridor exists. The tools to navigate it are available, so the only question left is for you. Is your business ready to cross that bridge? For anyone ready to start exploring this opportunity, the path begins right here. You can find out more and get in touch with the experts at the Brazil-Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry. They're the ones who can help you build that bridge.